This is PD with just a quick thought for today. And that thought that I had a little bit earlier was on malware. I mean, it's something that we all hate because all malware is a malicious software. It's some crazy stuff meant to destroy our computer systems and to prevent them from working to their peak ability. Just like the things that we deal with on a daily basis, it slows things down in our everyday, causing frustration and irritation. But let me tell you something, there's hope. Just like my phone provider, God gives me security updates to download so that it protects my device. This security update is called the Word, something that we should be in on a daily basis, a relationship that we should be in on a daily basis. I mean, the enemy comes to do nothing but to kill, steal, and destroy. So it's when we don't download these security updates that the intrusions in our lives get cluttered more and more. Let me explain. There is this parable about the wheat and the weeds. This farmer plants some wheat, and one morning his servants wake up and come to him and notice that there's weeds growing along with the wheat. And they even question him about what he sowed, if he had sowed a good seed. And he tells them, yo, I planted good seed. Apparently an enemy came out last night while we were sleeping when we weren't paying attention. So, wanting to do a good thing, these servants asked him if he would like them to go and pull up the weeds, and his answer was this: no. Because while you are pulling the weeds, you may also uproot the wheat that's with them. Let both grow together until the harvest time, and at that time I will tell the harvesters to first collect the weeds, and then tie them in bundles to be burned, then gather the wheat and bring it into my barn. All this to prevent damage happening to the wheat. Well, that's what malware does, except for what malware does is it extracts the damages that's made to different parts of software on a computer so that it'll work to its peak performance. But here I want you to notice the sabotage and the clutter of these weeds. So many of us have unwanted clutter that is causing confusion in our lives, just like our computers, and when it gathers all these viruses, it slows it down. So answer this: what happens if you don't update your phone or computer on a regular basis? A few things can happen. You can lose or miss out on new features that you've been wanting, or your phone or computer could be vulnerable to attacks. Your phone may become unreliable or even start to slow down, and it can even affect key components to your phone or computer. I mean, that's why we buy malware software, to destroy malicious intrusions that's causing our equipment to run poorly. So why wouldn't we do the same thing with our lives? See, these things can be avoided altogether. We need to continuously read our word. We need to continuously pray. It's simple. The death of Jesus on the cross is our malware. He paid the ultimate price in order to remove the malware from our lives. But we don't use this malware software unless we notice that the computer is slowing down. A lot like we do in our daily lives. We run to God when we notice that things aren't going the way that they should, or when we're in trouble. It's a lot like only purchasing the insurance after something catastrophic has happened. So, we need to do daily updates on our system. We need to clear our cache. We need to take precautions to maintain certain securities. And those precautions can only be taken when you're constantly in the Word, when you're constantly filling your mind with His mind, when you are setting out to understand who and what you truly are, when you have identified who you are and whose you are. Yo, that's just a quick thought for today. This is PD, and I'm out.